வணக்கம் சத்குரு. நீங்கள் வாக்கு சுத்தி என்ற தன்மையானது வெறும் உண்மை மட்டும் பேசுறதல்ல, ஒரு ரம்யமான அற்புதமான சத்தத்தை உச்சரிப்பது, நமக்கு நன்மை கொடுக்கக்கூடியது என்று சொல்லியிருக்கின்றீர்கள். வாக்கு சுத்தியாக இருந்தால் எப்போவுமே நம்ம சாண்டிங் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கணுமா? விளக்கமாக சொல்லுங்கள்.
Speech is a special gift to a human being. In terms of the complexity of what a human being can utter, no other creature can do this. Well, an elephant can trumpet louder than us. It can have you paralyzed. If it comes and trumpets anywhere near you, it'll have you paralyzed just with sheer sound. A lion can roar, birds can do so many things. But no creature is capable of coming out with the complexity with which we can utter. The languages were consciously created so that simple utterance of the language will purify the system. Sanskrit language was created like this. So most of us probably are speaking in English language most of the time. Of all the… not necessarily of all the languages, compared to the Indian languages, the vernacular languages, or compared to Spanish or Latin or even Chinese or whatever, English language has the minimum range of sounds, very minimum. This is why, right from your birth, if you're speaking only English language, you find it so difficult to utter some other mantra or some other language, because you're using a very minimum range of expression. So the more minimalistic the range of sounds that you utter happens, the less vak shuddhi you have. So now you have to fix it by a certain active awareness and volition. One is the sound, another is the intention of the sound. You can say "Hey" out of great love, or you can say "Hey" out of something else. Now, both of them will not produce the same impact on the system, because the volition of the action is the important or the major part of the karmic process is in the volition, not in the action. Similarly, major part of the karma is in the volition, not in the sound. But if the sounds were scientifically structured, as in the mantras and in Sanskrit language, then even without much awareness, if you utter, still you would benefit, simply because of the nature of the arrangement of sounds. But now we are speaking languages which are no more made like that. So it is best to handle it with intention. I think many times I have told you about this lady who came out of a concentration camp during the World War II, and she took a vow, you know. So just took a vow, if I speak to somebody now, if this happens to be my last, it could be. If this happens to be my last words to this person, how I would utter this? Like that I will utter to whoever I speak. It's a fantastic way of fixing your vak shuddhi. Vak shuddhi means cleansing the sounds that you utter. To become conscious of the sounds, the science of sounds and the impact that this has on us and how to come to this, it is a phenomenal thing, it's not going to happen in a lifetime to understand. This is Nada yoga, it takes a whole lot of things. So for that, to do Nada yoga, you have a chant. If you keep it going whenever, I never consciously think about this, but if I sit, stand, Shambho Shiva simply happens to me, not because I intend to utter it. My breath just takes that form. It is not happening just because I sit in a program or I am doing something important or not important. You can just bring it into your life like that. A lot of people have decided to use filthy words in their conversations, or these days particularly I'm seeing the youth in United States trying to form a whole sentence with just one word, I see a whole lot of people in India also have picked these things up, and when they utter these words, people keep on saying, shit, shit. I keep reminding, please don't do it here, please don't do it here. So, this is one way of bringing the right kind of reverberation in the system. Why this is important is, if you simply become silent within yourself, there is no better way, it is the ultimate way. If you can just simply become still within yourself, that is the best way. If that's not happening, the next best and the next best is like this. You can say Shiva, it is the closest things to stillness. Otherwise, just one word doesn't do for you. You can have a little more elaborate, you need a sing-song, you can do Brahmananda Swarupa, something, or whatever mantra you picked among those 5, 6 that are there. Whatever you resonate with, you just do that. Above all, to bring the right intention into every sound that you utter. If you bring the right intention into every single sound that you utter, these sounds will reverberate in a certain way within you. This foundation of the right kind of reverberation is necessary if you want to use this human system as a higher possibility. Otherwise, it will only drag behind you all the time. If you want this to be a bigger possibility, this must have a foundation of the right kind of reverberation, and Vak Shuddhi, or cleansing the sounds that you utter, is an important part of that. But if you can become utterly still, nothing like it.